Hello guys, and welcome to another day with Zimaleta. My name is Serge, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to change your engine oil on a 2011 Range Rover Sport. So first you're going to need to remove your air box so that you could actually get access to your engine oil filter that is actually located at the very top of the engine to the left. This one right here that I'm actually removing. This particular tool that I'm using, this is from Walmart, and this basically like 3 prong legs helps grip it. And you could actually undo many different sizes of oil filter caps. So basically we're going to be removing it very easily. Remove the old filter. We could just put it in an old box, snap the new one in. I'm doing a lot of quick editing here, that way we don't waste any time, but you want to make sure that the filter sits in there properly. Replace the gasket, put the new one on. So if there's any new gaskets in there, just replace all of them. This one only had one of them. Pop that right in there, and then you want to get it nice and tight. And that's actually very important, because if you do not get it nice and tight, engine oil could spew out of there. You also want to make sure that when you're replacing the oil filter seal, that you lubricate it and then place it in the correct groove. So make sure you're putting it in a wide type of groove. If you put it in the wrong spot, it's gonna rip. And lubrication is also very important to the seal, because you don't want to install a dry seal. So this particular Range Rover takes 8.5 quarts of oil. So what I'm doing here is I have basically added just 3.5 quarts, and I'm leaving 1.5 quarts remaining in actual can, and that's actually what I'm looking for. That way I don't make a mistake and forget and pour in the whole thing and ruining the whole job. So now I'm pouring an additional 5 quarts in there. So now it's going to be 8.5 quarts of engine oil. It's fairly easy to replace, and one thing that you need to do before you drain the oil, when you replace the oil filter, and nothing needs to be done in any particular order, but it's a good idea to open up your oil cap to drain your engine oil, and that's exactly what I've done, and you basically see me do that. But to drain the engine oil, you're gonna need to remove the metal plate, which is being covered by approximately 6 to 8 bolts, and some of them they're different. So some of them have a nut at the end, and some of them they bolt right through. Then you want to go ahead and very nicely install this air filter housing. You want to be very careful with this one, because everything's kind of close and there's a throttle body in the middle. So I'm trying to first install the throttle body, make sure that goes on good and well. And some of these other side vents, they're having a hard time, going in. So you just want to make sure that you're not squeezing the plastics, and make sure that, they're nice and clean and they're open. That way you don't, break anything. So the housing itself, this plastic one, it has special grooves that it goes into. So, you want to make sure that they go nicely snug in there. And now I'm basically tightening up throttle body hold down clamp and then arrest the clamps, and now we're good to go. So we just need to go ahead and install this other one, and after that you want to make sure that you do replace the metal plate that now covers up the oil drain plug, which does take a 13mm nut or socket or wrench to remove it. It's pretty straightforward. On the 4.2 and the 4.6, it's got a normal type of filter. So that filter is located at the bottom of the engine. It's got its own little plate that you got to remove. It's a little plate, takes about 4 bolts. So that's where that is. And I actually do have a video with that type of oil change as well, because that is the Range Rover that I own. But this is a customer of mine, because I do mobile mechanic work, and I was called out here to basically do just that, oil change, and replaced the alternator on this type of vehicle. So that was that. So because I did an alternator job, I did need to disconnect the battery cables, and also this battery is actually very dead, and it does need replacing. So the customer said he's gonna do it himself, but still got a couple starts left. And this cover here, it's kind of interesting that it actually doesn't snap in. It just lays down in there, and which got me a little bit confused. I'm thinking, is this not going in? But then I look at the bottom, everything is facing perfectly. It just sort of lays down on top of these round pegs that's sticking up, and there's like no snapping. Well, anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. This is how you do an oil change. I really appreciate you guys. Please subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. I'm located in Charlotte, North Carolina. If anybody needs any mobile mechanic work, look me up, ZimaletaMotors.com, or feel free to message me in any of these type of videos. And I do read all my comments. Thank you. Bye.